Right. Hello, guys. Welcome back. We're going to do something totally different today. We're going to check out the Vintage Emporium. It's in Pear Mill in Stockport. I'm going to see if we can find anything I can use for camping, vintage kit and stuff. And I want you to come along with me. Let's go check some stuff out. £65 this bucket. I might bring mine inside actually, and not leave it in the garden anymore. I've just ordered something like this from America. 1950s this, proper thick quality wall. I wish I didn't order it now, I'd get this one.
I found lots and lots of interesting things, but I just found them to be a little bit expensive. You know, I'm thinking if I can pick them up cheaper elsewhere, maybe car boot sales or charity shops. It's worth me coming back here actually, and checking out the place again, because in another couple of months there'll be some more stuff in. As people do house clearances and things like that, you get more stuff in. I've been in the past and there's been loads of camping gear, like vintage canvas rucksacks, old billy cans. But there's not a lot of camping gear in at the moment. But I found quite a lot of wool stuff, which I actually went in for to look for some, the buffalo plaid vintage wool shirts and stuff. They were a real good find, I thought. This box reminds me of when I was a child. I had a scout book, and it just the artwork on it. It reminded me of that.
Right, I've come home now. It's a rabbit warren in there. It's just so much to look at. A lot of it's quite expensive, I think. I think it's overpriced, some of it. But you can pick up bargains in there if you look around. I just bought two things. I bought this Woolrich shirt for Rafe. He can wear it, in Norway. He's got one already, but he's getting a bit too big for it. So I'm going to give the one what Rafe's got to George. So he's got one, and then Rafe can use this one. I mean, this was 40 quid, which is quite cheap, really. I mean, I've seen them cheaper online, but only a bit older. So I think £40 okay for something like this. Decent warm wool, And I picked up this really thick, good quality wool blanket for 25 quid. Just brilliant for camping, when I'm doing my vintage camping, it would be a great, blanket. But I could also wear it like a cape if I want to. If I get like a clasp here, like a pin fastener, something you can sit around a campfire with and keep warm, I thought I really checked over this blanket when I had a look at it, but I've just noticed there's a small hole in it. It doesn't matter, I can put a patch on that. I'll put a link in the description for the Antique Emporium in case you live, in England or you're in the area, and you can check it out. We don't have an online sales shop, but if you're passing, it's worth popping in and having a look. I wanted to do something totally different today. I've done quite a lot of Viking videos and bushcraft videos, but I thought I'll do something different, something interesting, show you what I get up to when I'm not camping, buying old stuff. Anyway, press the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.